We have a video that's just like Colonel tries to explain the plot of Star Wars to us, having never seen them before. And it's a fascinating shambles.
I love this. This sounds incredible.
Yeah, there's so many bits that come out of him that like sound adjacent to some of the parts of Star Wars, kind of. But it's like
to be fair, Star Wars
some of the
story is crazy.
It's a wild Mad Libs to follow through.
Yeah, I grew up Mormon, so I grew up in a cultural void where nobody knows anything about any kind of decent media.
Right. Yeah, because it's heavily
like
you can't. Yeah.
Except people around me knew the things. So that's
you didn't.
It's like me, but mine was voluntary.
You didn't grow up in a cultural void. You were a cultural blind spot.
I was the void. I was the.
You can't say I grew. You can't say I grew up in the me. It always takes time to get used to microphone, Ansu.
Oh, voice very different from IRL.
Yeah. You're like one of the few people, maybe the only person that isn't family that I hear more in person than via voice chat.
Yeah, I feel that. But like, I don't have the same like weirdness with your voice because I've watched your videos. So I'm used to what your mic sounds like. I don't stream nearly as much as you make videos.
Well, you do have 2 other jobs.
That's true.
What's your microphone, Ansu?
It's just like the HyperX quad.
Oh.
I've never heard of that one.
It's because it's a cheap one that is sold as if it's really expensive and good.
Well, it sounds...
What does that mean?
It sounds good.
It means that sometimes the software freaks out and makes it sound like I've got voice mod filters on and I have to completely unplug it for it to reset.
I recently, and I don't know what caused it. I had like a series of streams where I was dealing with having to like reset my mic several times because it would start like getting all like distorted and glitchy, and it's just like it stopped since then. But I don't know what I did to permanently fix it, you know. And it did happen like once, like a while back. So I'm just like, God damn it.
Is this with the like Amicus mixer?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Toaster.
So who knows? Yeah, maybe I'll have to double check if. It's been working for so well this whole time. I wouldn't be surprised if there's like audio cable stuff I should be experimenting with first.
That's the funniest goddamn lore to me.
What is?
I just love knowing the lore of Illusory's mixer, which is that.
It has like Amicus horny sticker on it, which is very funny.
Yes,
just like incredible.
Specifically,
here,
Toaster donated a Scarlet mixer to Illusory, but it's one that has the toys, the sticker that comes with the toy on it.
Okay.
Very funny because I feel like it's not something I would have like. Would have wound up in my hands under normal circumstances, I feel like, but it's just like I am not absolutely 0% chance of taking that off or covering that up. Like,
no, that's great.
I need to maintain the personality of the mixer. Like,
it's vital,
It's so funny too because it's the legacy of how you found me in the first place too, is via the coverage of like Ed Astor and Echo and stuff.
Yeah, it came back to me. It was very funny.
In circles. And then I ended up at the party. I've actually been at a few parties now for the people that sell that too. So it's like it's just this tiny community of people crossing paths over and over again.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, let's spray some
the
stuff
party,
at people.
The first night's party that we went to, right?
Yeah, the one that had like a dance floor kind of, or at least a bar.
You know what I like about this village? It reminds me of The Sims 3. Those are good times.
Suburbanism.
It's the color. Well, one is the color of the tarmac, but it's just it is kind of like the interpretation of the American suburb, but in a very
idyllic, like clean shapes and colors and so on.
Yeah, and you can look at the details in it. They're nice. Like these little. Look at this thing.
The suburb that tweren't. Look at this thing. The thing
Sims 3, I spent so many
the car
hours.
guard or the
No,
planter?
the planter.
Oh, it's a trash
lovely.
can.
Oh, dang it.
You can see on the
kinda
back.
is, yeah.
You can see on the back that it's a trash can.
I can't actually. Oh, wait, dang.
Yeah.
I can see it. Yeah.
Yeah. There's a slit for them to put trash in.
Don't look at the slit. That's
There's like-
rude.
There's like 2 trash cans here for a park area that has 1 bench. And
No.
The
I think
trash
that
cans
they're
are otherwise
reusing them.
facing away from the road.
Yeah, they're reusing the model. They're hoping that we don't look.
They don't want us to notice that. Yeah, because you see it across the street too.
Yeah.
They use that model a lot. But I guess helps optimize loading because there's just the same things repeating everywhere for what is
Maybe.
ultimately just a multiplayer hub. All right, I'm gonna read the thingy now.
Oh.
Solar System Exhibit. Roy's and Joyce. To get kids into science, we've been upping the ante on interactivity here at Muckingham Museum. So excitement was through the roof at the opening of our all-new state-of-the-art solar system. If there's one thing we want everyone to take from their time in Muckingham, it's that's amazing. Unfortunately, its opening coincided with the annual Great Chocolate Giveaway in the town square. Within seconds, we had 200 kids, hyper kids running around, putting their sticky paws on everything. Could you please help? Pause.
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 Paw
Is
day.
that like pause as in pause and pause or
As in,
Or
like grubby little paws.
oh, it's the no, this wasn't done
It's time
by
for
hand.
It's time for paws to come in and solve a problem that was caused by paws.
This is an industrial
The only solution for
level
a
of
good
sabotage.
kid with a paw is a bad kid with a paw is a good kid with a paw.
No.
I hate this. I hate this narrative
I don't
that
like
you're
it either.
introducing here.
Yeah.
It is funny. That's the first map we
Anything
do.
that does the
just
good guy
because-
with a gun argument is terrible.
It is funny to do this right after we just were at the Exploratorium.
Yeah.
Because the description was like, it's interactive science. I'm like, we did interactive science. We went to San Francisco
We
and
sure did.
we did the interactive science Exploratorium place, which I go to like every 2 years or so with someone at this rate. It's just like a neat, weird little kinetic museum thing.
Sounds
They
cool.
let you do your own experiments.
Kind of,
That's cool,
yeah.
kind of.
For those that don't know, in San Francisco on the pier, there's there's like a physics museum essentially, where it's just like a bunch of like, this is crazy, right? It's like all the equivalent of like the type of thing that like your cool science teacher would bring in to do in high school as a demonstration. It's like 1,000 of those.
Yeah, it's wild.
So you just
And
go
it's not all physics. Like that whole like water
Yeah.
section that we were in was like all biology stuff, and just like,
Yeah.
hey, look at this nasty bacteria. That's crazy, right?
Yeah, it's just specifically like here's a series of demonstratable stuff, basically, in a science
Yes.
context. Stuff that's like Vsauce ready demonstrations. a very specific version of like this is visually stimulating and would make kids curious about stuff.
Right.
Let's just need to walk in and
That
go
is-
around in for a bit.
I wonder if it still works as of like maybe 5 to 10 years ago. That sort of science curiosity on little kids, because
What?
you know, I'm
That
thinking
sentence
like
didn't make it out all the way, so I'm gonna need some help.
I'm trying to make it come out, but it's difficult.
Yeah.
I'm saying like back in the 50s and 60s, if you show somebody like plasma or if you show a kid plasma or the effect of magnetism in like You know that effect, that cool effect when you add iron ferrules into oil and then you just magnetize
ferrofluid.
Oh yeah, ferrofluid. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all super cool and like looks like sci-fi. But these days, like, we have TikTok and AI generated slop and all that. I wonder if going forward we need to approach impressing kids differently. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. There's a lot of like a lot of field trips that go to the exploratorium, so I can imagine that they would be like, "Whoa, this is really cool! I like physics now." And then they take an actual physics class, and they're like, "Oh, that's a lot of math."
Yeah.
There might
It's
still be
literally
some
all math.
Yeah,
It's all math.
It's only math. Actually, we tricked you.
Okay,
Bill
but actually,
Nye, the
physics,
math guy. Ha ha ha
Yeah.
ha ha.
baited. But like, I'm not a huge math guy, but I did do really well in my physics classes, because it was just like, hey, all of this is applied, and there's a reason why we're doing this math.
I liked
was
it.
like, oh, okay, well, that makes
Yes,
sense.
I liked it so much more because of that. I was already good at math beforehand, but it was starting to lose me because it was getting so abstract. And when I got to calculus and stuff, that I was like increasingly not even sure what I was calculating. But then I did physics next to calculus, and I was like, inertia.
The fact that it's an applied science is really, really nice.
But no,
Yeah,
there might be some inexorable power though to like showing kids something that's just real and right in front of them, and then not being able to wonder about it being like a special effect and so on. Like these are kids that are growing up like in a post Infinity War world with a million special effects movies happening all the time, but the world in front of them is pretty mundane in a lot of cases, because it's just like a shiny rectangle that summons a bunch of images, and then everything else around them is kind of not doing much. So I feel like you can still hit them with the surprise of like something happening right in front of them, in a way akin to like how people like fireworks, I guess. I've heard people like fireworks. I actually don't really like fireworks very much.
Wait, you've heard people? What? What did you say? I'm sorry.
I mean, I'm aware that other people like fireworks. I actually don't care about fireworks very much.
Oh, right.
But they draw a crowd.
I like the blue ones.
Exclusively blue fireworks?
Yeah.
That's a wild statement.
It's true, though. It's true.
I like the blue ones.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the blue ones are really good too.
Yeah, I mean, if you like the other ones, fine. But for me, it's the blue ones.
I love this.
Like there's Skittles flavors, which are also fake and are all the same.
Oh, they taste all the same?
Yeah. It's either Skittles or M&Ms or both, or just all the same, and they're just different colors. They don't taste different.
Yeah.
Might be both.
I figured M&Ms.
Well, yeah, M&Ms aren't meant to taste different at all. Skittles do have different flavors, but like it's the variations. It's fairly. They're not the most flavorful candy. M&M. They're all like in a similar ballpark.
Doesn't stand.
Different.
At least one of those doesn't
flavor
stand up to any
packs
kind of
stand
like
out, but-
taste test.
I
They will
haven't
knock
had
up on each
Skittles.
other in the bag too.
I haven't had Skittles in a while. They get stuck in my teeth, and I'd rather just have normal not caramel. What's the like tofu?
Tofu Skittles?
Toffee?
Toffee. That's what.
Toffee.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that makes way
Okay.
more sense than tofu.
I'm okay with tofu as well.
I got where
like
you were
tofu.
going based on
But
context.
it's not sweet. Yeah. Toffee. I think
funny.
I only
Yeah,
realized
tofu
what
isn't
tofu meant
sweet.
when I went. No. Yeah. I only realized what toffee was or meant when I went to California, because you guys took me to we went to a sweets shop. That was fun.
Oh yeah, in old Sacramento, I think.
Oh, the candy store that you bought the crazy expensive Wonka bar from?
I did buy an extremely expensive Wonka bar because we were there, and I'm like, oh, what am I gonna not buy the extremely expensive Wonka bar for some reason? I think it was like $15 or something, and I'm like, what the fuck?
It was a $15 Wonka bar. It was
Yeah,
crazy.
it's
Damn.
just a
That's
chocolate.
extremely.
It's not extremely expensive in like an
That's pretty
extravagant.
expensive.
It's extravagantly expensive for a chocolate bar, but not expensive in like real life human terms of affordability.
Oh, so it's the relatively to what it is. It's extremely expensive.
It's a stupid price to pay for a chocolate bar, but like I'm surrounded by people who fucking do claw machines, so no one has a leg to stand on.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so it's like a Kit Kat bar, except it's a different brand. I've never heard. So,
I mean, the
right, because
Wonka
you've never
bar
seen
is,
movies.
like,
We're back to square one.
Okay, yeah. Okay, context. Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
right. Okay. There's a bar in the movie that.
It's a candy factory. They got the golden tickets from the chocolate bars that they sold.
I got the golden ticket in my hand. Nothing.
Well, to be clear, the Wonka bar was just fiction in the movie. That wasn't based on an actual candy company. But now, obviously,
They
made
make the candy bars now as a like follow up on the film.
Yeah, I mean, famously, we have everlasting gobstoppers in real life too, or gobstoppers. Those are great. According to
until you drink water. have you just had drink water after having like a gobstopper? Like it makes it taste like sour and weird and gross.
It makes the water taste sour. Just because your mouth is sour
a glass of water.
I admittedly haven't had one since I was like a teenager. I think I just thought they were neat.
Yeah, I don't know. It's gross. I don't know. It's weird.
They're basically just like smaller color changing jawbreakers that just.
Yeah,
seem
I
neat.
did used to eat gobstoppers as a kid. Like it would be a candy I'd get in a movie theater, but I don't know. I eventually came to the realization it was gross.
Wow, actually, fuck this.
Yeah, exactly.
Somebody accidentally mixed oranges and toothpaste.
I'm done with popcorn though as well.
I don't like popcorn very much.
The flavor of it is great. The act of it like constantly like getting like stuck in my gums or in like my teeth in a weird way because of like the mechanics of eating like popcorn kernels
just kills the whole thing.
Fundamentally, it's just like an unpleasant experience. And
you're
like
saying the popcorn gameplay sucks. The lore is great, but
exactly. Yeah, no, If had a better texture where it didn't get like stuck in your teeth so easily constantly, like then I would definitely eat it more often. But
I'm experiencing that with my my cap. That sounds my crown. Where now that I have crowns on my teeth, it's like there's just entire genres of food that are kind of like less fun now because texturally they remind me of my crown breaking. And that's just not fun to think about when I'm eating.
Yeah.
Horror Buns was telling me that my dentist traumatized me, and he might be right. I might actually have like a little bit of dental trauma tied to just like being like I just have an unpleasant experience every time I eat on a regular basis. This is like every time I eat, I'm like trying to only eat on my left side of my mouth, away from the crowns, because any weird pop or feeling that happens all the time with food makes me feel like my crown broke again, and then I have to go check in the mirror, and and that's like a daily occurrence for me now, which just actually sucks. Especially when I really
that is incredibly upsetting.
It sucks so much, especially since I really liked gyoza, but like gyoza has crunchy bits, and now gyoza is kind of not fun to eat because I can't just eat it with reckless abandon, even though it's not something that should be threatening to a crown. It gives a very similar expression to breaking your temporary crown. It's a very similar experience of the crunch. Like a bunch of foods are kind of ruined for me for now. Like maybe I'll get over it eventually, but it's been a bit now, and it genuinely like I'm not happy about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was during LVFC, right?
Yeah, there was that was when I thought I was past it because it was supposed to be a permanent crown, and my permanent crown snapped in half at LVFC on an apple, which should not be on the list of things that can break a crown. So it feels like it must have been like accumulating damage or something. I was talking to somebody who got a crown on one of their molars, and they said that it just kept coming out over and over again for so long that they eventually just told the dentist to yank the whole tooth. And I'm like, don't have that thought either. So brush your teeth, kids. I cannot stress enough. It's not.
And go to the dentist regularly.
Yeah, adults frame it like, oh, you're gonna have to go to the dentist and have all this dental work if your teeth get fucked up. Like, But what they really undersell is that the fixes are very much don't feel like your teeth.
Mm-hmm.
Like the fixes you get when they patch up your teeth do very much feel like not your teeth, and they make you conscious all the time of how they're not your teeth, and like I especially like constantly question how my jaws fit together all the time now, and I'm not sure if my teeth are like the right shape or not, because I can't tell if my bite is correct or not. And like my bite was never amazing to begin with, but the fact that they were my natural teeth meant there was nothing to question about it. I'm like, that's just how they are. But now I'm constantly like,
even a millimeter difference is enough for you to be like, my mouth is
I'm constantly like, does that crown need to be ground down again so that my bite fits together, or is it okay? And then perplexingly, my teeth will seemingly fit differently together the next day, and I'm like, I didn't go to the dentist, so that's just, I don't know if I'm just naturally resting my jaw differently. Is this TMJ shit? Like, I don't know. Dental stuff sucks. The thing about teeth is that your condition just gets worse for the rest of your life forever, and it never improves, and then you die. It is genuinely, you're just running out the clock on your teeth getting worse the rest of your life, and whenever there's a breakthrough on them getting worse in a significant way that requires dental work, that is just another thing that will never be fixed, ever, for your entire life. You'll just have worse teeth for the rest of your life, even with the patchwork fixes for it.
Well, it's like a more depressing version of they might be giants here older than you've ever been.
Yeah, no, your teeth are worse than they've ever been, and they will only get worse forever, and that's your whole life for every human. Like I've really been grappling with that this year, and I didn't even have that significant of a problem. I got a root canal, which is a common. Andrew has 3.
I just got my first implant. I've never had a crown otherwise or anything else. But yeah, I finally lost my first tooth.
Oh no.
I'm like, well, shit. Molar got fucked up and I didn't realize it.
Sucks.
Yeah. That's why going regularly is important, because you don't realize it. And
yeah, I'm going a lot more regularly now, and like treating it a lot better. I'm thankful that the implant process went well, but like, goddamn, that was very expensive. Jesus Christ.
I'm lucky that I live in Portugal, and even though it's not part of the national health care, it's still what's the word? The government pays for dentists.
Oh, it's subsidized.
Subsidized, yeah. So I got I went to the dentist.
That must be nice.
Once to get a crown, but the way they
it turns out that people get health care when they can afford to or don't have to pay for it. I wish it'd be nice if our country thought about that a little bit.
I just pay 60 euros per trip, and that's it. That's
our country doesn't want us to have health care.
Yeah, that's we're.
It's like for you, let's let the bus fare or something.
I'm still doing the art that I owe people for helping subsidize my root canal and other additional checkup stuff and cleaning and all the stuff that happened. That because the collective bill that resulted from that first visit to the dentist when I moved here was $4,500.
Yeah.
And I was like, so who wants their persona drawn? Because fuck, I'm almost done with those, but it's taken like 6 months. I'm so sorry, especially to the people that actually have been waiting. So big. Yeah, I've got the triple hose.
Oh my god.
I'm chock full of hose.
But the thing I got wasn't a normal like crown implant. It was like a molded in place, and it's not like permanent. It takes it'll last like 15 years, and then it'll have to be done again. It's very sturdy though. I got 3 of them because the dentist was like, "Oh, you got other teeth here that need work," and I'm like, "Okay."
That's another stressful thing about the dentists. It's really hard to get a second opinion.
Yeah,
like you can't look at your own teeth the same way that they do. So like, I don't know if it's actually there.
No, I hate
fully trusting them.
I hate it so much.
Yeah.
It's like getting your car worked on, where you're like, I don't know if that's true.
Yes.
I can never tell if it's true what anyone's saying about my car, but I don't want my car to break down on the way to Vegas. Like that would really suck. That would ruin my week. So I'm gonna pay the people what they say I need to pay to make my car not break down, but they could lie to me. and they're an industry specifically
I'm
infamous
certain
for
they do,
lying
yeah.
to people. And it's like, that's not fair. We need to be able to trust experts. And like, yeah, with dental stuff or medical stuff, you're just hoping that the people have your best interest in heart when they have every incentive not to have your best interest in heart.
Yeah, small town
Yay.
dentists are probably a little bit easier to trust than big town dentists or like. Do you have like dentist chains like McDonald's, except it's McTeethy?
McTeethy, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Go
there
over
are
to
large
McTeethy for the
Corporate
fast food
McTeethy.
dentist.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I can't imagine that being the case. I don't know. Or
No,
maybe not.
there are larger companies.
Yeah, there are larger.
But
Yeah, no, there are,
McTeethy is
absolutely.
very funny.
Yeah. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Is there like a
Dental
glitch where if you pick
screams.
up the ladder that you can't get rid of it or something? I picked up a ladder so I could try to clean underneath it, and I can't put it down anywhere.
You might have to
You'll
go
have
to a
to leave and
specific
rejoin the
place.
lobby.
Oh. I was gonna say, like,
Yeah,
sometimes you have to
I-
find a specific spot to put it. Like, it wants you to lean against a wall somewhere.
Yeah, well, I'm finding the places where you can put it around the globe in the center, like, and they are turning yellow, like it's snapping
no.
from out of my hands into position, but like pressing E to place it doesn't do anything. Like,
Yeah, you might be fucked.
Sometimes it glitches out. It does the same thing with the gnome on each map as well. Sometimes
Oh,
it's
no.
fine, but sometimes it just completely locks up and then you can't do shit.
Gotcha.
So just gotta leave and rejoin.
Illusory ladder.
Illusion is nuts. Illusory's left the party.
He's still in Discord. He can hear you say.
Goodbye, sweet
Oh no.
prince.
Destroying his name.
It's the worst thing I've ever said to him, and he heard me.
Oh no. Okay, let's try join game.
Do.
Yeah, but regarding the
Sorry, I haven't looked at chat for a little bit because it's really hard to be meticulous at this and also read on a different monitor. But the first thing I see on this other screen is surprising plot twist. Keith has anxiety.
Who could have guessed that this is possibly something that could happen?
Okay, I'm back.
It's surreal having everyone be forced to stop working while Illusory joins.
Oh, is that what happens too?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
disables
Yeah,
everyone's
yeah.
gun, and we all just stand here in silence as it says that our guns are disabled while someone's joining.
Yeah, I mean they didn't have that on the first PowerWash sim because that caused a ton of desync problems
Yeah.
in multiplayer lobbies. Because as the maps in these games are like very simple. It's just they have to actively update every dirt particle that is cleaned off as it goes, and so if people are actively washing it off while it's trying to load someone new into the lobby, it desyncs like crazy. So
Yeah.
they just like turned that off completely for the second one, which is great.
Yeah,
see-
that makes perfect sense. Actually, that's smart.
I see that message every time you guys are joining at the beginning. It's just usually it doesn't matter yet. because I'm waiting anyway.
He's not washing. Yeah.
It's rude. It's rude to wash before everyone else gets served their meal. I say as somebody who last time I had dinner, I only after I started eating realized that I started eating before people's food was even there. Now I'm fucking hungry.
Oh yeah, on Tuesday.
Yeah,
I also
dug
started
in,
eating. I
and
didn't
was
think
like-
about it,
I
but
was
then
like, "Oops."
also the sushi tacos came out like less than a minute later. It was fine.
Sushi tacos.
Yeah, we went to a fusion restaurant on Tuesday. It was really good.
Yeah, it sounds delicious.
Tacos are another one that I imagine are bad for the teeth.
Why?
No, I don't think so.
You mean like the crunch experience on my part?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like
yeah,
tacos
it could
to
be,
begin
like,
with, to be
bad.
honest.
Oh, so you're just like, oh, this is already bad. So it's fine.
Yeah, I just don't have them to begin with. I sometimes will have soft fish taco. I kind of like that. I don't
Some
like hard
tacos are good.
taco like at all because I'm like, how do you eat these? Genuinely, it feels like a
hard
prank
tacos.
that you can't eat
You take a
correctly.
bite and it shatters in your hands.
Yeah, it explodes and goes everywhere, and you're like, how was I supposed to eat this? I don't understand. It's like taking a block out of a Jenga tower, but like in your hands.
I think when I was in California with you guys, we had soft tacos, not hard tacos. I don't remember having trouble.
Soft tacos make sense to me. Hard tacos feel like you're being served an art piece. And I'm like, we're trying too hard. I'm like, yes, it's very pretty, but this is inedible. It's all technically edible, but like with a fork. Like how the fuck how do I get all this in my mouth?
No, man, you get a hard shell that's like slightly greasy and is like the best, most delicious goddamn thing on the planet.
Okay, no, you're right on that front, actually, though. Like the ones that are like, this was just made crispy right now. It's like, okay, this actually fucks. It's so good.
Yes, 1000%. Yeah, hard shell tacos are the best.
I don't want it to fuck. I want to eat it.
Yeah, no, a soft shell taco to me is like,
my God.
I'd much prefer hard shell if I can get it.
I was just talking to a coworker like 2 hours ago, and she was like, "Oh, I'm going to a wedding over the weekend." I was like, "Oh, cool. Tell me about it." She said something about like, "Oh, they're doing the reception on Sunday," and she was like, "Yeah, they're doing a taco bar." Like a taco bar where you can like make your own tacos. I was like, "They're white people, aren't they?" And she goes like, "How'd you know?" I don't know why. It just like. And then I was like, is it being catered or is it being made? And she's like, I think they're cooking it. I was like, oh, I see. So it's not actually a taco bar. It's a white people taco bar. I say as a white person.
What is it?
Well,
I
yeah,
actually don't
you
fully
can
know what that means. I don't think what tacos are, I guess.
At home.
There's
you
a difference.
Yeah, well,
but like,
if you go to a place where you make pottery, then you can quite as easily say, "Oh, you can make that at home."
Yeah.
But tacos is just normal food.
Yeah.
it is food, but there is very much a difference between, and this is as somebody who grew up with my mom making tacos, my mom, who is white, making tacos, and then having like actual Mexican restaurants, because I grew up in Las Vegas, and there were like really good Mexican restaurants on every street corner. There's a difference. There's a significant difference there between like what my family would make and what would be like an actually good taco. So like it's entirely possible that they do make actually good tacos, but like there's a vibe to it, as like there's a vibe to it.
Vibe check failed.
The sun is clean. Uranus is clean.
That's a different orb.
Good douching practice.
Do. Repeat until the water flows clear.
Wait, is that a different mechanic? I haven't had that. Oh, you're talking in real life.
Yeah.
I thought you were reading like a tutorial.
No, he's talking
Don't
about douching.
power wash your asshole.
No.
Yeah.
Although people do have shower attachments for that.
That's true.
Yeah, the shower cleaning kits.
That's not power washing. Unless
It's
you have like
kinda.
really
My biggest complaint about this game is I wish our feet were dirty.
That's the
You want Viscera cleanup crew?
Yeah, I want the
cleanup
Viscera cleanup
crew.
detail mechanic where if we step in grime, we like track prints everywhere, and you have to like not only clean up the prints but also clean up your feet manually to like make it stop. You have to like spot check each other by shooting each other's feet. To be like, no, stop tracking everywhere. God damn it. There'd be like a reason to like try to clean the floor first and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wait, no, there would be a reason not to clean the floor.
No, it's a reason
you
to
clean the floor last.
Well, if you clean the floor first, then you can't track anything because there's nothing, you can't get your feet dirty.
But yeah,
so
if the floor stays all dirty, then you don't have to worry about tracking it on anything because you'll just track it on itself, and then you have to clean it anyway.
Different strategies.
True.
I guess cleaning the floor first is the optimist solution, and the cleaning out last is the pessimist solution.
I personally, in real life, I've never noticed there being difficulty with dirt tracking because there's so much water anyway that it's like
in real life
it's kind of clean. Yeah, power washing in real life.
Do you power wash in real life?
I've done that a few times.
Colonel has actually power washed before.
Wait, why do you know that with certainty? About a different person.
I've heard it come up before.
He was talking about the salty smell of it.
I was like,
that's right.
I was like, you're so certain. I was like, wait.
New kernel water unlocked.
I won't remember.
Yeah, so you can actually judge the realism of this game.
Yeah. Lack of
There is no realism in this game.
No.
It's great. Keep the realism away.
We're supposed to think that this dirty mess happened in like 10 minutes from some kids.
This perfect uniform mess of inch deep grime.
This is all chocolate, apparently. Specifically.
Oh, it's chocolate.
Kids do be nasty.
Yeah,
as somebody who works
like
with small
candy
kids,
day.
they're truly horrifying how dirty they are.
They coated every surface. It's like one of them exploded in here.
Yeah, kids are. It's the lack of awareness of what's gonna, lack of care really, but I think particularly awareness of what's gonna be dirty and what isn't. Like teaching the old how to wash his hands.
Yeah, they're actively not thinking about it.
Yeah.
I get so actively just grossed out when I see or like think about the concept of like those like 2-foot long gummy worms. I'm like, no, man. Like some kid is gonna be like dragging this thing around and like nibbling on it.
Just a viscerally upsetting idea.
Why does this fucking exist as a product that people would buy? I don't understand it.
And it's sticky, so it's like a vacuum for dirt and pubes.
Yeah, I'm just like, I guess my association was just being novelty garbage. Like whenever there's like a super oversized candy, I only find out because like somebody will be like, I brought it on the podcast we're all going to eat it until we throw up. That's about it. Like it becomes content.
A gummy that long though, like you could actually find like in random gas stations and stuff like that, you know. So
yeah,
it's just, like,
sometimes it just always feels like an internet.
It's not a
video.
super common.
It always feels like an internet content product.
It's like the giant Toblerone. It just kind of shows up places.
The Toblerone and on.
That is that the one that you can find easily at the airports, or is that a different one that's bigger?
A Toblerone in the airport? I mean, probably. Airport's so weird shit.
Toblerones are admittedly large already.
Yeah.
But like a normal Toblerone is like probably like 2 inches like tall and like a foot long. And there's super ones that are like a meme of that. I bought one once and I was like, these are a weird product to open and eat and then store and eat in the long term. Like it's actually a weird candy as far as practicality goes.
Weird candy to begin with, yeah.
I like them.
I like them as well, yeah. I've never seen the mountain.
In related Toblerone news, I saw Neo Yokio a few months ago, the movie, with no context for the show that it's a sequel to, or a mid-quel to. I don't actually know where the Christmas Neo Yokio's relationship is with the rest of the show. But that had so much negative press, and people always talk shit about it, and it was funny as shit. That was actually a really entertaining movie. I think I need to watch the rest of Neo Yokio now, like the entire show, because the Christmas movie was actually extremely entertaining. I feel like people don't understand the avant-garde art that Will Smith's son made, or starred in, or produced. It's the anime that's starring Will Smith's son, the guy that's like,
gotcha.
How do we see if we don't have eyes, guy?
Yeah. How can mirrors be real if our eyes aren't real? I think that's what it was.
Or something like that. Yeah.
It's so
That
good.
sounds like a weird
Yeah,
question.
he has an anime, and I can't vouch for the actual show itself, but I've seen the movie that's some part of the show, and it was so good. I was
That's
not
great.
prepared. Specifically, it's so much better than like a lot of the shit on Netflix people have been recommending that I actually find insufferable, like Captain Laserhawk or whatever. Like people keep like, "Oh, this is great. Oh, it's edgy Rayman that fucks." And I'm like, "The show's unwatchable. I literally don't want to continue after the first episode." But the Neo Yokio movie slaps. For anyone confused, it's known for Toblerone product placement. It's
That's
known
how
for
I
the
got here.
protagonist having a very specific affinity for Toblerone. I think one of the Christmas gifts was a custom Toblerone. Like it's got full on like L liking Eggo waffles in Stranger Things level of product placement.
There's Lego waffles, or is that just the
Eggo waffles.
Oh, Eggo.
Lego? Oh, it's different.
Yeah, Eggo
Yeah.
is the brand, the
Yeah.
waffle brand.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes product placement is so blatant that wraps around to being funny, like the monster cans in Death Stranding.
Yeah.
I was so sad when the like definitive edition or director's cut of that game came out, and the deal expired, so they took the monster cans out. I'm like, no, they genuinely improved the video game. The fact that you would be
That
drinking
does suck,
in the
yeah.
middle of the game, you'd be drinking a monster can, and then watching an ad for Norman Reedus's like motorbike show on AMC, despite the fact that you're playing as Norman Reedus and it's the same guy's face, because the protagonist is already played by Norman Reedus in that game. So you're like, why am I watching a commercial for real life actor Norman Reedus? What the fuck is happening? Which is a very
So,
Hideo Kojima
there's
bullshit to do.
Well, yeah, in a way that I like, because I'm not. There's like stuff about Metal Gear storytelling that like I don't care for at all, and like Hideo Kojima's approach at times can be off-putting to me. I will never not love his willingness to just remind you that you're playing a video game, though.
Yeah.
That shit slaps. That shit is always cool. I'm like,
Yeah. No, like
Yeah.
allegedly PT was developed with a secret team that thought they were doing like a dream sequence for Metal Gear Solid 5. And I fully believe, I fully wish to believe in that story, because it doesn't sound that different from how like Metal Gear Solid 3 made you play Ape Escape all of a sudden.
mm-hmm.
You're like, sure, yeah, they'd probably do that. What the fuck? Why is he like this?
I'm not a big fan of his, just because I didn't grow up playing Metal Gear Solid, I suppose. Metal Gear
Yeah.
Solid. That's what I said.
Metal Gear Solid.
But I watching the Death Stranding Let's Play, I think warmed me up to,
It's such an
Tell
insane
me.
video game.
because the first time I saw something from him in earnest was Metal Gear
Whoa,
Solid.
each ring is
Phantom Pain.
flashing. That's cool.
Yeah, they're independent. It was Phantom Pain, and the introduction to Phantom Pain is just bullshit. It is not serious.
The flaming whale.
That was the worst part. That was the worst part. I was already peeved, and then the fucking whale in the sky, and I'm like,
My favorite
what's
thing,
the
my
actual-
favorite, and by which I mean it pissed me off, part of Metal Gear Solid 5 is that the final mission of the entire game is just the first mission again. And you're like, oh, it's going to change. It's going to be full of all these contextual differences. It's going to be so crazy. We're going to see what really happened. And I'm just staring at the whole thing. Be like, well, I played the beginning of this game like 3 months ago. Maybe I'm misremembering something. But I went, but by the end, I'm like, no. This is just the same mission with the same cutscenes that played out the exact same way. They just made me play the entire hour-long intro again at the end of the game with no changes. What the fuck? I was
they
so
forgot to finish the
mad.
Yep. Yep.
My review of Metal Gear Solid 5 and Death Stranding is largely just that they'd be better games if they shut up more.
Yeah, no, that's 100%. Yeah, that's why I'm like lukewarm about his output sometimes. I mean, I still haven't
Yeah.
played Death Stranding, and I think I will, knowing that like how he can disappoint me, I think I'm gonna love the game probably. In all honesty, like I'm already braced for like, oh yeah, there's gonna be jank and stuff I don't care about. But I do the highs of his games. Like he does have very good ideas every now and again, and they'll be very interesting in novel ways. And he puts cool shit in his games.
What kills me is that Death Stranding and Metal Gear Solid 5 specifically are really bloated with like cassette tapes or like voice recordings or like codec calls that are just the game just kind of endlessly is talking at you, and it really is frustrating because the cutscenes that they actually put work into are so good and actually well directed and a triumph of storytelling, and then you hear like some guy yammering on about bullshit for an hour and you're like, please stop. And like some of those are fun bits, like the whole saga of the characters in 5 learning how to make a hamburger or something. But what's really frustrating is that in Death Stranding, sometimes you'll watch a really well-directed cutscene that did a perfect job of setting up the stakes in the story and what's happening. And then Deadman will just start fucking yammering on at you about how important this is and like explaining the stakes to you again for like 20 minutes. And you're like, no, I got them from the 30-second cutscene. You can shut up now and just play dramatic music. Like, I don't want to hear Deadman talk. I want to hear you do a reorchestration of the leitmotif of the title screen because this is the end game. Like, I want you to just let me live in the moment, but the game will never shut up, and a lot of it's the detriment of the drama so much. It's so frustrating.
Yep. Yeah, I remember when I played Metal Gear Solid 4, that's like when I like realized that I'm just like, oh, I don't care about the story or what happens to the characters in this universe anymore. That's a bummer. It just like ripped like there's a certain amount of campiness and like intrigue in the first 3 Metal Gear Solid games that like I was kind of on board, even if the story was like, you know, kind of rough and weird in certain ways. Just there's always like a cool novelty to the game. But then 4 really hammered on with like ultra long cutscenes, and I'm just like, I don't care about anything that's happening at any given moment. This sucks.
There's a sequence of cutscenes in that game that is so long that it will put your PS4 to sleep or PS3 to sleep by default.
Or your controller or the console itself?
You will repeatedly see the screen go gray, and you have to like fiddle with the joysticks of your controller to make the screen not go into like screensaver mode, because the PS3 tries to like dim itself if you don't do anything for like 10 minutes or half an hour or whatever.
Right.
There's legitimately like a feature-length cutscene like multiple times in 4.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, chill.
Yep.
But despite all this, they're still intriguing. Like I still want to play Death Stranding 2. I just need a new co-host because I don't live with Stephanie anymore. We need like I need a mid-series transplant co-host to just play the second game, which is always challenging.
That's the biggest shoes to fill.
No, she has small feet.
But that's not what I meant.
Evil.
Well, job done.
Today in other low context things was as I just glance over to the chat. Perp says Chipotle has really complicated my perception of white people tacos.
That's very fair. That's very fair. White people have adopted Chipotle, so.
And somebody else says, someone said, dude, Farscape reference, until the blood runs clear. That's not what I was talking about. I don't think the people in Farscape are talking about anal douching. They could be, but if you want to deal with, if you're dealing with blood, you want to see someone about that. What an absolutely stellar performance. I can't wait to show the kids some proper concrete science. Venus's retrograde rotation, the moons of Jupiter, and the imminent visitation of our feline planet X overlords. Streetcar. Sleep down in the fire. Streetcar named Desire.
School of Education.
Do you guys know what retrograde means?
That it appears to be moving backwards across the sky.
Because it's on the. I think it's on the other. No, because it's between the Earth and the Sun, and so it goes the other way. Where usually planets are on the other side. Yeah.
Is Mercury in retrograde right now?
I don't know. That's a different question.
I'll never know anything about anything.
Yeah,
that's
There's a website
always
called Is Mercury in Retrograde, and it says no. Something else must be bumming you out.
or
it is an astrology thing.
Yeah, even if it was, this is unrelated to you.
Yeah. People love having a reason to point to. They love it.
Yeah, don't get me started on astrology. I don't.
Or to the,
it's very apparent that a lot of people have left religion because it sucked, and that's like, yeah, 100% valid. Totally get that. But there's like, you can tell there's a lot of people who didn't lose spiritual thinking though, and it's just ripe for like wanting to believe in magical systems and stuff like that. Astrology is like something to replace the void of religion, but it's like, yeah, just wanting to like really trust in vibes and like magical logic and stuff like that. And it's like, no, the position of stuff in the sky doesn't relate to us in any way. Like,
yeah,
there's more gravity standing next to a bus than other planets in the solar system on us. Like,
yeah. Otherwise, oh my god, the tides we'd have.
Yep.
Jesus.